time is paid time, baby!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest Super Bowl commercials of all time.
A lot of people are like, aren't you too young to invest in the markets? And, don't worry about it. I just look young. You don't know how old I am.
For this list, we're looking at Super Bowl ads that we're still quoting and laughing about even years later, arguably outshining any football play. What do you think is the funniest Super Bowl commercial? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Desert Island, FedEx. After Castaway put FedEx on the map, a commercial alluding to the blockbuster was inevitable. This Super Bowl ad could just as easily function as an alternate ending to Robert Zemeckis' film. Like Tom Hanks' character, this commercial's unshaven castaway chooses against opening a particular FedEx package, delivering it upon escaping from the island. Whereas the movie leaves the contents of the package ambiguous, the ad reveals what's inside. It's hilariously soul-crushing watching the castaway try to keep it together as the owner whips out the survival supplies she ordered for no apparent reason.
Hey, but by the way, what's in the package?
Nothing really. Just a satellite phone, GPS locator, fishing rod, water purifier, and some seeds. Just silly stuff.
While the woman isn't ungrateful, she clearly wasn't obsessing over the lost package for the past 5 years, leaving the castaway to dwell on the time and willpower he wasted. Number 9, Monks, Xerox. Jack Eagle was a popular commercial actor, his most iconic minute on screen occurring in the 70s. Eagle played Brother Dominic, a monk who pours his sweat, blood, and tears into scribing a document, only to realize he needs to do it 500 more times.
Very nice work, Brother Dominic.
Thank you.
Very nice. Now, I would like 500 more sets.
Thankfully, Brother Dominic lives in an era of Xerox, duplicating the document miraculously fast. Although there were concerns that the ad could be construed as offensive, it was deemed fit for the Super Bowl after making the Archbishop of New York laugh.
Here are your sets, Father. The 500 sets you asked for. It's a miracle.
Good thing, as Monks has been described as, quote, the first viral ad. It would inspire several other commercials featuring Brother Dominic, and even a 2017 recreation with a digital twist. But the original remains advertising executive Alan Kay's magnum opus.
Brother Dominic again, sir.
Ah.
Look, Abbott, I got it. It's wonderful.
It's a miracle.
Number 8, When I Grow Up, Monster.com. Brian Buckley has gained a reputation as the king of the Super Bowl, directing hit ads like the aforementioned Desert Island. His big break came in 1999 with a Super Bowl ad for Monster.com.
When I grow up, I want to file all day.
I want to claw my way up to middle management.
The setup sounds like we're in store for something inspiring, as kids say what they want to be when they grow up. Instead of astronauts, doctors, or the president, these kids have lowered their expectations.
I want to have a brown nose.
I want to be a yes man.
Yes, woman. Yes, sir. Coming, sir.
While the commercial cleverly comments on the cruel nature of the workforce, it also encourages viewers young and old to not sell themselves short. Although not an overnight sensation, it proved to have more staying power than the average Super Bowl ad, increasing the website's business and putting Buckley on the path to commercial royalty.
Hi, I'm Brian Buckley, and I've directed 59 Super Bowl commercials.
Number 7, Cat Herders, Electronic Data Systems. Ross Perot founded EDS in 1962. Ironically, this 2000 EDS Super Bowl commercial wound up being a favorite of Perot's political rival Bill Clinton. The funniest big game ads are often the ones that play with expectations.
This man right here is my great-grandfather. He's the first cat herder in our family.
This commercial creates an authentic Western atmosphere, with stunning mountain backdrops and rugged cowboys, many of whom weren't actors but the real deal.
Anybody can herd cattle. Holding together 10,000 half-wild short hairs, well, that's another thing altogether.
It could be mistaken for a beef commercial, if not for one detail. Instead of cattle, the cowboys herd cats. Around 60 cats were used for the ad, with the rest being CGI. The ad's intention was to paint EDS as a company that solved impossible problems.
Not everyone can do what we do.
I wouldn't do nothing else.
It ain't an easy job, but when you bring a herd into town and you ain't lost a one of them, ain't a feeling like it in the world.
Whether or not that message got across, the commercial definitely had people talking, laughing, and purring for more. Number 6. Diner, Pepsi. The 90s were a golden age of Pepsi Super Bowl ads, delivering staples featuring Cindy Crawford and Hank Williams' Your Cheatin' Heart.
But sleep won't come.
However, no Pepsi ad made us laugh harder than this classic, which also encapsulates the pinnacle of the Cola Wars. Director Joe Pytka creates an inviting environment as two truck drivers, one for Pepsi and the other for Coca-Cola, meet at a warm diner on a chilly night.
Good song. Great song.
The two bond at the counter over music, family, and the job. They cap off their new friendship by swapping drinks, although the Coke driver wants more than just a sip of the Pepsi. What starts as a heartwarming ad quickly escalates into a bitter confrontation, building to a hysterical punchline. Number 5. The Man Your Man Could Smell Like, Old Spice. Isaiah Mustafa was a wide receiver before transitioning to acting. While he never played in the Super Bowl, Mustafa did star in this infinitely quotable ad.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me.
Inspiration hit Mustafa on the way to his callback for the Old Spice Man role, deciding to put on a comic book hero voice that complemented the rapid-fire dialogue.
Look down. Back up. Where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell like.
The ad may be fast-paced with settings shifting in the blink of an eye, yet the production lasted 3 days with about 67 takes. When it was finally finished, Procter & Gamble wasn't satisfied.
The tickets are now diamond. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
Although the ad was intended to air during the Super Bowl, they decided to reserve it for after the actual game. Despite this, the commercial not only won a number of Super Bowl ad polls, but also an Emmy. Number 4. Whassup, Budweiser. Technically, this commercial debuted in late 1999 during Monday Night Football.
Hello? Hey, who? What's up? Nothing, B. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you?
Even before then, it derived from Charles Stone III's short film, True. The ad reached another level of popularity when it played during Super Bowl 34, though. For all the over-the-top ads that Budweiser has given us, their funniest is perhaps their most simple. The commercial consists of a few guys sitting on couches, drinking beers, and talking over retro phones.
Yo. What's that? What's that?
At the center of this basic premise is a perennial question that continues to spark thoughtful conversations and heated debates. What's up? The ad sounds silly, and admittedly it is, but the performances, editing, and overall execution perfectly capture bromance during the turn of the century, which still brings a smile to our faces.
So what's up, B? Watching the game, having a bud. True. True.
Number 3. Free Doritos. Doritos. You can always rely on Doritos to deliver a side-splitting Super Bowl commercial, Pug Attack being an example. The one that cracked us up the most, though, was a fan-made ad for the Crash the Super Bowl contest. Indiana brothers Joe and Dave Herbert received $1 million for this commercial after dominating the 2009 ad meter.
It looks like a snow globe.
Nuh-uh, it's real. Here, watch. Free Doritos at the office today?
No crystal ball or snow globe could have foretold that, but it can predict whether there will be free Doritos at the office.
I think that's a yes!
It might wind up being a self-fulfilling prophecy, however. We're not sure what's funnier, that everyone acts so casually about an unhinged employee breaking a vending machine, or that this winning commercial came from, quote, two nobodies from nowhere, as Dave described himself and his brother.
Will I finally get that big promotion?
Promotion? Not in your future.
Number 2. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers. Some were introduced to Betty White through the Mary Tyler Moore Show. For others, it was Golden Girls.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Rose.
What a day. One sad person after another.
Rose, you work at grief counseling. What do you expect, comedians?
Would it be a change of pace?
If you grew up in the 2010s, this Super Bowl commercial might have been your first exposure to the comedy legend. White is ingeniously cast as a young football player who isn't playing his best game.
Mike, come on! Mike, what is your deal, man?
Oh, come on, man. You've been riding me all day.
Mike, you're playing like Betty White out there.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
After his girlfriend gives him a Snickers, he literally becomes another person. In addition to being a highlight of Super Bowl 44, the ad ushered in another golden age for White, with thousands campaigning on Facebook for her to host SNL, which she did.
I can't believe I am hosting Saturday Night Live.
It's sad to think that White and Abe Vigoda are no longer with us, but this ad will forever be a source of comfort, much like a Snickers. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Magic Fridge, Bud Light. We bow to this ad.
Secret revolving wall. Dude, you're a genius.
Guys, hurry up! The Magic Fridge is back!
Just My Shell, M&M's. The M&M anatomy continues to fascinate us.
My shell is brown. It just looks like my milk chocolate is showing. Only a fool would think I'd actually show up naked.
So it's that kind of party. Hit it!
I'm sexy and I know it.
Aye. Joe Montana Miracle Stain, Tide. Another gem from Brian Buckley.
Where's my 49ers jersey?
Oh, I washed it.
You washed it?
Had a stain on it. Go Ravens.
Showdown, McDonald's. You know, the Big Mac is gonna get cold.
Play you for it. You and me for my Big Mac?
First one to miss watches the winner eat. No dunking.
Mosquito, Tabasco. An explosively funny commercial. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Terry Tate, Office Linebacker, Reebok. Ray Lewis, Dick Butkus, Terry Tate. What do they have in common? All three are linebackers, although Tate is the only fictional one.
When we asked Reebok to send us Terry Tate, some people thought we were crazy. But I'm a firm believer in paradigm breaking, outside-the-box thinking.
Actor Lester Spate is so convincing in the role, however, that you might assume Tate is an actual linebacker. It's hard to imagine any office hiring him, though, especially when the job involves tackling other employees.
You know you need a cover sheet on your TPS reports, Richard! That ain't new, baby!
Hey, Terry.
Hey, Janice!
Directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber of Dodgeball fame, Terry Tate Office Linebacker is a different kind of underdog story, about a football star trying to make it in the white-collar world. The contrast is funny enough, but the hard-hitting physical comedy elevates this commercial to another frontier of hilarity.
That's not to say that Terry's gone soft. He still does what he does best.
I already got my oil change. He grows
Wow! This ain't your home, so don't use the speakerphone, Roger!
It's pain time for Tate's co-workers, but for us, the only pain is from dying of laughter. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.